The 1960s. Why is 1960s so much important for fashion and beauty in India as well as globally? A. The movement of feminism. The movement of feminism was, is, and will always have a vast impact on our society as well as in clothes and fashion and beauty. So, what impact did feminism had? So, women's clothing actually shifted from what society demanded or society needed to what women needed, to a more relaxing state, to a more comfortable state. In 1960s, women were just starting to feel comfortable with their clothing, and that is iconic. Now, count the number of times I tell you iconic. B is the rise of television and mass media, paparazzi, or whatever you call it. So the mass media started to emerge a lot in this time, in this era of 1960. So what happened is fashion reached to more number of people, thus creating fashion trends, and thus the creation of fashion trends actually started in 1960. People following celebrities, people following fashion trends. C is the rise of youth culture. So back in the 60s, the youth like to do everything rebellious, that is in terms of music, in terms of dressing. So they saw clothing in terms of expression of love, harmony, peace. So youth played a very important role in the 1960s clothing culture or fashion. D is maybe the most iconic, that is the invention of mini skirts. Legendary, revolutionary, iconic. I don't think I can explain you how iconic it is. You must understand. Imagine women covered in dresses that were suffocating, that were just there to look good and not to look comfortable, and then one day you see women in mini skirts, and this was designed by the Queen Mary Quant, and I think it's iconic. I think it was a moment in history, a celebratory moment in history for the fashion. Today we are going to discuss about the fashion and beauty in the 1960s in India as well as globally. No, I won't bore you with any kind of encyclopedia or Wikipedia. I'll just tell you some bits and pieces and some facts which you will find interesting. I am starting a series of decade fashion, that is every week I will showcase a particular decade of fashion on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. Here is the link. Here is the ID. Let's start with India. So what were people wearing in India in 1960s? In rural India, on a day-to-day basis, women were wearing saris, but the saris were more simpler in design and the draping was more practical. In urban India, however, salwar kameez took over and acted as an alternative to a sari. Hair was mostly in braids, and there was little to no access to makeup for common people in India. In Bollywood, however, we see these beautiful, gorgeous veteran actresses like Madhubala ji, Nargis Dutt, Meera Kumari. They can be seen in films like Jangli, Adalat, etc. They all of them wore a winged eyeliner paired with a very nude kind of lipstick, but on the other hand, Madhubala ji liked to pair her winged eyeliner with red lipstick, which I tried today and I'm nowhere close. Anyways, saris were more elegant with modest design, hair were voluminous, winged eyeliner, red lipstick, they were the main character. And if they wore jewelry, they would be more on the crystal side of jewelry, crystal jewelry, and they looked so elegant. In India, Bollywood plays a huge role in the impact of fashion, but in the West, when we go to the West, music industry plays a superior role in fashion. So when we move to the West, we see that during the 1960s, the Beatles and Twiggy, an artist, they had a huge impact on fashion. The Beatles followed a style called beatnik, which I'll put pictures here. The prominent pieces of clothing in the 1960s were obviously miniskirts, geometric patterns, and tailored suits. Also, there was a rise in the hippie movement, which means that there will be more fringes, there will be more bohemian styles. The accessories that played a huge role in the 1960s were knee-high boots, iconic, necklaces, stack of necklaces, and obviously the scarf, iconic. Prominent designers of that time in the West was YSL. I'm not pronouncing the name fully, I don't want to mispronounce it. Coco Chanel, and obviously the Queen Marie Quant. In India, traditionals seem to dominate in the 1960s to 1970s. However, in the West, they already started to draw inspiration from all around the world, which is a very smart move. In terms of makeup, they were all out on makeup. I've seen Twiggy's makeup, and Twiggy was way ahead of her time. It was two double eyeliner, like cut crease eyeliner, then double winged eyeliner. It was dramatic, it was beautiful. I am starting a series on Instagram. This week will be on 1960s. I will be covering both India and the West, and I'll try my best to deliver. And with this, we come to the end of the video. I'm so grateful to you for tuning in, for listening to me for all this time. I hope I did justice. I hope you found the things interesting. Now the series which I'm going to start, it will be on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reel, and Facebook Reels. So make sure you are there on all the platforms. If you want to follow me on Threads, I am very active over there. I keep on yapping over there. These are the handles if you want to follow. And yeah, I'm very excited for the series. I will take a leave now. Do not forget to slay. Do not forget to slay. Even if you're in the 60s or 70s or 2024, slaying is constant. Okay? The movement of feminism, the movement of slaying is constant. Anyways, bye guys. I'll see you next week, and do keep up with the content.